If you hear me!
What's good, people, and welcome back to another episode of our SummerSlam recap, where we will be going through all of our predictions from the weekend's PLE. 2 nights of what I would call blissful wrestling. However, I know there are 2 other people on this podcast, and they may not share the same opinion. My name is Fraz. I am your humble host. We have AndiNero, the kayfabe assassin, and the ring historian himself, Dirty Dave. Before we get into things, though, you know the drill by now. Hit the like button, smash the bell for notifications, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a beat. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Boys, I know you well. I know you're happy. You're happy about Brock coming back. You're happy that we've got a new champ in Cody Rhodes. You're happy that the main man, Seth Rollins, is your World Heavyweight Champion. Dave, I'm looking at that smile on your face. I know you loved it, didn't you?
Oh, it was great. It was great. No, there was, yeah.
Andrew.
Sorry, I'm dealing with snot situations. Yes, it was okay. It was okay. What can you say? It happened. It most definitely happened.
Okay. Well, as you two are very talkative and as excited as me over SummerSlam, I will present to the viewers our predictions from last week. Yay! So, I thought about this, and are we going to do a point for night 1, point for night 2, and then a point for overall victor?
As in,
for both night 1 and 2?
Right, okay, I see your point. So the winner of night 1, the winner of night 2, and then the overall winner.
And then the overall scores, yeah?
Oh,
So-
I see. Yes. That's a good idea.
Have you decided to do that because you think you've won all of them?
No, I don't. I think I've done terribly. In fact, now I'm looking at these, I don't think I've done well at all. But we'll go night 1. Do you want to do it? Well, let's do it in the order that we've got them down here. So we've got Raquel and Roxy and Charlotte and Alexa. So we've all got it right. 1 point. 1 point. I'm just going to try and make it a bit smaller. Can I make that a bit smaller? Probably not.
Smaller?
How do I
I was going to say bigger.
Can't see fuck all.
There we go. Right. So we've all got a point there. Flair hits the figure of 8. No. That didn't happen, did it?
No,
Alexa
none
Bliss
of us.
pin. Alexa Bliss pin?
She did pin, so half point.
Well, I mean, but that's what we've predicted, Dave.
Yeah, but you also predicted Liv Morgan interference, which didn't happen.
Yeah.
No, but
part of the same
we're just
prediction.
putting that in, aren't we?
No.
I think at best that's half a point.
Okay. 1.5, 1.5.
And I'm sure that'll balance out as the show progresses.
And
we did do that for Andy on the last prediction show, recap show. Yeah, I gave you some extra points. He was being harsh, Andy.
Well,
Harsh. And I went, no.
doesn't surprise me.
No, Andy was here for the last prediction show because you two fucking
Recap.
ganged up on me.
He was here for the prediction show, but not the recap show. The recap of the previous prediction show.
I was at Verk.
I didn't need to,
grammar.
I didn't need to use uncouth ways for Andy to not win because he bagged 7 out of 9, I believe.
On Evolution, yeah.
So
I get one for winning.
you get
Anyway.
1 for winning, yeah. Thoughts on the match in general, just briefly from both of you?
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah, I thought the teamwork between both teams was solid. Character work was good. Don't really think it belonged on a SummerSlam card, but you could have done that in the pre-show or something like that, like I said in our news drop or something. But yeah,
I think it was all right. I mean, I got excited after watching Evolution, and I think Fraz said on the Evolution recap show how not giving them the title at Evolution and waiting for SummerSlam would be better because it's SummerSlam, it's big, it's impressive. But yeah, I don't know. It was okay. It was good. I liked them. Nothing really bad, but nothing really fantastic. And actually, I think the crowd at Evolution were better. So actually, it might have been better for them to win at Evolution. But I'm pleased they've won. I like the character development.
Awesome. I enjoyed the match. I didn't think it was that bad. Could have been better. I tend to agree with both of you there. Is it a SummerSlam match? Possibly not. Would it have been better if the crowd had been awake at any point in both nights? Yes, absolutely. But sitting at home, I enjoyed it. I thought it was all part of the show, and it was a very good result for Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, and I like the story. Next match we have on the list is the main event, Gunther and CM Punk. Andy's gone for Punk to win, Dave no one to win, Seth to come out and cash in, and Punk to win and Seth to come out and cash in, new champ. So
I think that's 2 for each of us and then a half for Dave. I think that's again, that's fair because Seth did cash in.
I think Dave gets a 1 there, to be honest.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, because he predicted it, didn't he? So
He predicted that Seth would
2.5,
cash in. Yeah.
3.5, and a 3 for Andy. So I'll go to Andy first to balance out thoughts of this. But Andy, give us your thoughts on the main event of night 1.
Slow-ish, plodding, very aggressive, like very violent. I think I've never seen Gunther hit so many and such ferocious chops. I mean, he literally caused Punk's chest to bleed from chopping him. I mean, that's fucking insane. To do that amount of damage to break someone open to that degree is mental. But I thought the match was generally I think it was just mildly fine. I think it was predictable a bit, obviously, but yeah, it was good. It was okay.
And the cash in?
I'm sort of in two minds. We sort of had an inkling that it was going to be a ruse. When he came out and he was still hobbling, it was like, oh, is he actually going to? Is it real? And then it was like, no, he obviously isn't injured at all. But yeah, I thought the cash in was great. But the story leading up to the cash in was just kind of obvious, really.
Dave?
Oh, on a whole, I thought it was all right. I thought it was a bit repetitive, and I did think it was a bit sloppy. I thought both of them were a bit sloppy in some of their moves. I don't know if that's just because they went long. Someone like Punk trying to get someone in a sharpshooter after 45 minutes, he's not the strongest guy in the world. I was a bit disappointed with a couple of power bombs from Gunther. Thought he was a bit, I wouldn't say dangerous, but I definitely thought they were a bit sloppy. I just thought the overall execution wasn't a ring general and a best in the world. Yeah, it just was a little bit, which is just a bit of a shame. But the idea and the story and the overall execution I liked. I liked the blood. That was interesting. For Gunther. And the cash-in was great. It's the ruse of the century to go with the heist of the century. So yeah, fantastic finish to the event on night 1.
And he did mosh at the end of it, which was cool.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the first time anyone's made Gunther bleed?
Probably.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think I read it somewhere that is the first time. My thoughts of the match was, yes, it was long, and watching it live in the UK takes its toll. I did watch it back again, and I think I said to you, Andy, when we were watching it, the power bombs that Gunther gave CM Punk. So Dave, mad props to that, because I completely forgot about it. I said to Andy, I was like, what is wrong with his power bombs? Yeah, He literally was just dropping him. It wasn't slamming him down. He just sort of let go of him. I did think it was. Well, it's interesting that Gunther basically squashed CM Punk for the whole match. Punk rarely had offense, didn't he? And I know maybe I actually thought Gunther looked better after the match than Punk did. Not physically, but I mean, metaphorically. He come out of the match looking... He literally dominated Punk bell to bell pretty much, with the exception of a few spots. The cash in itself was magic. We've been talking about it for weeks now, whether this was a work or legit. I don't know if you've read some of the stuff that Seth's come out with, but he told his daughter that he had a pretend boo-boo and she's not to tell anyone. And the first thing she did when she went to nursery was tell her preschool teacher. And Rollins then had to speak to her and got her. So the video of him on the crutches with his daughter is not filmed by Becky, it's filmed by the preschool teacher.
Oh, really?
So that's how mad that was for me. But I loved it. I thought it was great when he came out with Heyman on the crutches. It kind of seemed like he's just teasing to enjoy it whilst you can. And then when he turned around, he walked off. I said to Andy, I was like, "Fuck, he's not cashing in." Then when he stands there and drops the crutches, takes his top off, takes the knee brace off, runs down to the ring. I'm marking out. I thought it was great. But I'm a mad Seth Rollins fan anyway. So for me, I thought it was good. Could the match have been better? Yes, if the crowd were better and Punk had a bit more offense. But overall, very good.
That was night 2, wasn't it? Jelly Roll and Logan? Or was that night 1?
Yeah, it was night 1.
What was it?
Night 1.
Mm.
So, Randy Roll and Logan Paul. We got this wrong, Andy. We got this wrong. Dave got this right. Claymore, but Logan pin on Jellyman. Randy turns heel, punches JR.
That's maybe at best that's half a point because Logan did pin Jelly Roll, but the rest is wrong.
I think I will give you 1.5 there, Dave.
I'll take that.
I'll give you 1.5, and me and Andy get sweet FA.
I do like the visual of Randy Orton turning heel and punching Jim Ross in the face and his out of his fucking wheelchair, poor bloke.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I think that was someone decided not to write Jelly Roll there. Yeah. RKO on JR through one of those new announce tables that kill him.
On a newly recovered JR.
Well,
I was highly impressed with Logan Paul. If you follow us and watch our videos, I've sung the praise of the man. Everyone hates him, or majority. I thought he was, again, excellent. Character work is superb. He just gets better and better in the ring. I think the more people you put him with, in terms of the more established wrestlers, he's just going to get better. My only issue is his commitments outside of wrestling and whether he will, continue with this semi-full-time schedule that he's got at the moment. Because, let's face it, he appears just before a PLE, doesn't he, for 2 or 3 weeks? And at the moment, we've got events every 2 or 3 weeks, so that's fine. But as soon as it starts to spread out again, my only hesitation about giving him the title or a main event spot is purely because of that. How present is he going to be? Because we don't want another Lesnar or Roman Reigns.
Champ.
Thoughts? Feelings?
I have made it quite clear since SummerSlam on some other podcasts that I watch. One of their hot take videos I tried to get us mentioned, failing. But they did like my hot take, which was strap the belt to Logan. He's massively over as a heel. People love to hate him, and he's talented as fuck. Like you said about Brock Lesnar and the Roman Reigns thing and being a temporary champion or a part-time champion. Granted, we don't want him to turn up 3 times a year like Brock did, but he won't. Like, I think he'd turn up like every other PLE, maybe a few Saturday night main events. You know, I think there's room there that he can disappear for a while and then come back, and it gives the title some levity, some rarity to not see it. And it gives the chance to also give the Intercontinental Championship a bit of a boost. But yeah, I think absolutely it's time. I think it's time to give him the belt. Maybe Mania or SummerSlam next year. One of the two belts. I'm more than happy for him to take one of them.
Dave?
Oh, it's the highlight of the match by a country mile. Made that match. I hate to think if he hadn't been in that match, what would have happened. But thank God he was in the match. All the highlights from that match have got him in. Can't praise him any more than that, because that was a tough match.
What would your ratings be out of 10 for Jelly Roll?
I thought he held his own. I'd say as an outsider, a celebrity coming in with only a few weeks of training behind him, I'd give him a solid 6 or a 7. Like, it was a decent performance, you know. He
took the move. He took moves well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he was really good. He was really good at selling.
Yeah.
But it's no offense to him, but he's not a wrestler, and his offense was dreadful. But his selling was good. So 3, maybe 4. Well, he didn't do anything really, did he? I mean, it's like, well, you don't expect anything from a celebrity. I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be comparing a 10 celebrity to, what a 1 celebrity is, I suppose. It's tough, because obviously I can't compare him to a wrestler.
No. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's miles better.
1 would be Snooki. 10 would probably be Bad Bunny. 5 I'd put around about maybe even higher. Stephen Amell, Arrow from that.
Oh, he was good. Yeah, he was good. He was excellent. I'll put him much higher than 5. Yeah, so you think you've got like Logan Paul, Steve Amell, Bad Bunny. Yeah, he's nowhere near them, and that's fine. He's not supposed to be. He's Jelly Roll. He's a big guy. It's a completely different thing. He's not gonna give you much more than he gave you. So what he gave you was good, but
he was a singer. He's a singer at the end. Yeah,
exactly.
Day. I think
you can't.
If you go into the match thinking that that he's actually going to be amazing and super athletic, you're going to be let down, aren't you? You're really watching the match for McIntyre, Orton, and Logan Paul
for sure.
And the intrigue for me was, how good is Jelly Roll going to be? Now, from a selling standpoint, as I say, David, I thought he was stellar. He did that. What was the move? Is it Black Rock Slam or something?
The Black Hole Slam.
Yeah, he did that on Drew, didn't he? It's kind of like a flying sidewalk slam from the bus.
Oh, almost like a boss man slam, weren't it? Yeah, I mean that's. I suppose
he got a bit of offense in, but we don't need to sugarcoat it. He wasn't great offensively. I totally agree with you on there. But I thought it's a spectacle. I really enjoyed it. I loved how he, after the splash for the table, he got taken off and then got back in.
That was great storytelling.
Could have easily fucked him up, but
that was a really good way to get him out of the match, actually, and tell that story. So for what Jelly Roll can do. As Jelly Roll, 10 out of 10. As a celebrity, if we're going to compare him to other celebrities like that, then obviously no, he's nowhere near Bad Bunny. So, it is maybe a 4 for me. Yeah. Because, he's not, and that's fine. A celebrity's very rarely going to give you a 5-star match. It's a miracle that Bad Bunny could do what he could do, and it's a miracle Logan Paul can do what he can do. But, in terms of what he did in the match and how the match worked, for having his limitations, he did the absolute best he could, and my hat's off to him completely. I don't think he should have had quite as much offense on Drew. I think it would have been more believable if it had just kept it more on Logan. But that's just my opinion.
Which is thoroughly appreciated, my man. And I don't think it's the last time we'll see Jelly Roll. It's very rare that a celebrity comes on and loses, so I think he will be back. In the interest of people falling asleep, I will move through this swiftly. Tiffy and Mangill, we all went for a Mangill clean, big fucking woman slam thing. we couldn't been further from the truth. I will just say, I thought this was Jade Mangill's best match she's had since being in the WWE. She's been getting a lot of... I just find her massively annoying on the mic, and I think that's why they haven't pulled the trigger on her. And I think the crowd also echo my sentiments here. In particular, it all sort of clicked for me at Queen of the Ring, in Saudi, Night of Champions. Just weren't into it. The next night on SmackDown, the next week on SmackDown, weren't into her. Tiffy's a star. She needs to get better. But right decision, really. It'll be
100%.
interesting to see who she comes up against next.
Mangill needs to be a heel,
Yeah.
and she needs a voice.
She had very much the same problem in AEW in terms of there was a period of time where people were high on her, and then it was like her shortcomings are plentiful and they are annoying, and she never seemed like she wanted to improve anything. So, but hey, she's still got time. She's still only young, and she's got all the equipment she needs.
Okay, my Syrian brethren, Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. Very disappointed with this match. Probably my least favourite match of the night. I don't like saying worst, but probably my least favourite night. But it is one that I got spot on. Sami.
Well done.
Halloumi kick. I just don't understand why they they ended the match the way they did. Surely now Sami has to go on and hit the main event scene. Had he beat the fuck out of him with the lead pipe, that would have worked for me. And you would have had Cross come out of that, even if he lost, being like, well, I told you so. But they didn't do that, did they? And it looks like we've possibly seen the last of Karrion Kross, because what's he going to do now?
Well, I mean, even after the match, Sami goes to him and says, "We're done," and Karrion just goes, "Yeah, we're done."
Yeah,
It's like, come on, that's so fucking basic. It's obvious, but
It's difficult to build momentum, I think, when... I mean, what did he do on Raw? He had a little interview.
Who's Sami?
Yeah. And you just think, right, he'd done this interview about how he wants the title and he wants to win it the right way, and how that's what he's going to step up to, and that's what he's going to do. And then he doesn't do anything else on Raw. And you just sort of think, well, so I don't care. You know, it's like Punk and LA Knight are getting the shit kicked out of them. Well, come on then. Come and do the right thing. Come and start getting involved in the title picture, in the main event scene, by doing the right thing. So by not coming out, he might be not doing the right thing. So I'm still not convinced he's going to stay face, and I think it will damage him if he does, until we get a big Saudi event. But we'll see.
Well, I'm just obviously talking
well
too
done.
much about Sami, but the Royal Rumble was in Saudi. It would not surprise me if they pulled the trigger. If they've done it with Jay, there's no reason why they can't do it with Sami. Conversation for another video, possibly. Open a match, Roman and Jay, Bron. We all went for the win. Superman punch, Bronson pin. It wasn't, was it? It's a splash from Jay.
Oh, you got that right. I don't know why I thought Bron won. Oh, stupid.
Roman spear on Bron to win, no. Babyface finish spear on Reed into a splash by Jay for the pin. Half a point you give me there?
I think so.
Well, you've won.
Yeah. 4, 5 and 7.
Fucking hell.
Well done.
I thought the opener match was good. Dave, I know you feel differently about it. I do like Bronson Reed now. I'm still annoyed that he took the pin. I do think Bron needs to take the share of some of these, but especially as they're trying to build up this tribal thief gimmick with the Shula Fala. But yeah, I don't think it would have hurt Bron had he taken the pin. But I was very happy that Jay got the pin, if that makes sense.
Well, there's no point Roman's off again, is he? So
No, yeah. I read today that he's filming finishes on the 26th of September loosely, so
yeah,
we're not going to
8
see him
weeks.
for a couple of months. Yeah, just in time for my son to be born.
Hey, the real Roman.
The real Roman, yeah. Thoughts, feelings, briefly.
Night one.
Yeah, overall, what would you grade that?
I'd grade the card and the matches that we had probably about a 6, maybe a 7, 6.5 to 7, top to bottom. The crowd across both nights, but this night specifically pulled that down to a max of 5. At max.
Okay, so what? 5 overall.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, I would give that a 7.5 probably. Well, I mean, I didn't hear too much complaining when we were watching it together, Andy.
Yeah.
Other than the crowd being shit, we were invested in pretty much all the matches.
We were also.
Yeah, well, you could say that, but I don't think that really has an impact on it. So, night 2,
Excuse me.
Dom, AJ. Dave, I know you agree with me here. AJ looked superb.
Oh, I felt so sorry for AJ. He came out, we had this fantastic entrance with the lowrider and his son driving it, and he had an outstanding Eddie Guerrero tribute on, and either no one noticed him coming out or no one gave a shit. Which is worrying, because I'm now thinking, have fans forgotten Eddie? And do people just chant Eddie in the arenas not knowing what the fuck it is? Or did people just don't care about AJ? I don't know. It was just weird. Me and Kate and Alfie were all like, oh my God, he looks amazing. This is fantastic. And you sort of just waiting for the crowd to
Go bananas.
Catch up.
and they just didn't. And like, he was doing the shuffle, he was doing everything, and they were like, nah. So I did feel really sorry for him, and again, that takes a lot out of the match, which is a bit of a shame, because it's just everything was sort of done on mute, weren't it? But Dom's a ledge. Slightly surprised he kept it, but yeah,
Particularly because he's going into AAA
Triple
and
Mania.
fighting Triple Mania for
The Mega Champion.
their main title.
I think that probably means he won't. Well, I don't know, he could win dual
what
title.
did you guys say?
I think we went with AJ, didn't we?
Warren, splash and pin. Did he win by a splash or not?
No, AJ didn't win. Dom did.
Yeah, Dom.
No, I've put Dom, splash and pin.
No,
Interference.
it was the
evenly
roll up,
Bailey.
wasn't it? Wasn't it a roll up after the shoe situation?
Yeah, it was a roll. He hit him with the boot. It was a Kurt Angle Eddie Guerrero WrestleMania 20 finish. So it was a roll
So
up.
just the 1 point.
Yeah. It's. Oh,
Andy, thoughts on the match?
It was okay. It was good. I quite liked the back and forth with the Eddie spots, the chair thing and the boot thing. Real callbacks to true lying, cheating, and stealing. And I just echo Dave's sentiment about AJ coming out and having no heat, no Latino heat whatsoever. But
His t-shirt was quality. Styles here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were actually Eddie's trunks or Eddie's tights from SummerSlam 2005.
Well, they're the same style. Yeah, he had Styles
Written
on the
across
back
his
of them,
arse.
didn't he?
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, it was the
They're
same.
same colours, yeah.
Yeah. Proper tribute.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, after the viewers watch this video, you probably realise I'm a pretty half glass full kind of person. I loved the match. I loved everything about it. I sat there and watched it with Claire and thought it was epic. Was I annoyed that the crowd was shit? Yes. Hugely so, because it does make a massive difference. But I'd still say that for me was underrated, the reviews I've read for that. there were just so many cool spots in there that you can't not like the match. But I get what you're saying. Everyone has that,
I think
opinion of what happened.
It's different for everyone. Some people can go to a live concert with earphones on and still have a fantastic time. Other people can't. If you went to an Oasis concert like that's going on at the moment, and nobody sang the songs and no one got involved and everyone sat on their hands, it would take away from the atmosphere and it would take away from the songs, in my opinion. And for me, SummerSlam was massively shat on by both the crowds, because watching anything for 4 hours, there needs to be some peaks and troughs, and emotional investment from the crowd, for me personally, is one of those things that gets me through events. So I'm not sitting here saying all the performers were rubbish, all the matches were dreadful. I haven't said that once, and I'm not going to, because I think everybody did the best they could do, and it was great. Will I ever go back and watch SummerSlam? Probably not. It's just too hard. It's just too hard to watch. And I don't know if anyone watches football on mute, but it would be a similar situation, I think. If someone scored and no one got off their seats, you'd think, why the hell?
Bit like watching wrestling during COVID and football during COVID.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. And it's such a shame, because if you go back and watch the prediction show, I am like so excited for this. So maybe 10% of me got too excited, but I think that crowd was dreadful. I really do.
I agree with everything you're both saying. I do feel that if we'd all been together to watch it, you would have vibed off the vibes. Like, you react off other people's emotions just like you do off the crowd.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
And there are occasions where I'll watch football without the commentary on because I'm trying to be quiet. Like, with wrestling, I do get it to an extent. You have to have the crowd involved, but it still didn't stop me from getting excited about certain spots.
For sure.
Which didn't spoil it for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next match I didn't enjoy, though. Not only because I got the prediction wrong, but I didn't like the worst part about this was not the result. It was more the Jacob being handcuffed to the top of the cage, and then next thing you know, he's trying to drag Solo out of the or back into the ring. Sorry, it was just peculiar, and I was expecting to see come out and make the save with Jimmy to set up future story. Just poor.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first of 2 issues with handcuffs or hand restrictions in the night, isn't it? But it wasn't the greatest. It was rather predictable, I felt.
I gave you a 1.5, Andy. Bloodline family shenanigans. Family shenanigans.
It was smeared with shenanigans. Give me my fucking 2.
No, Dave called it right. You can't just put... Otherwise, you give me and Dave 2 for Alexa Bliss getting the pin. You've generalised that. He has put Talatonga to assist Solo out of the door. Okay. That literally happened play by play.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Forgot about that.
Fine.
Yeah. I should get half a point for several moonsaults, though, if we're being kind, as I am lacking. No. Thoughts on the match, Dave?
It's the story of the night, but this match I really do think was poor. I just don't think it was booked right from start to finish. So much of the match didn't really make any sense, and the aftermatch, I was like, I'm not sure they're doing the right thing with Jacob as a face at the moment. I'm not saying he can't be a face. I'm saying I don't think they're doing the right thing with him at the moment. They've sort of turned him into a bit of a teddy bear, which is not really him, is it? I think it would have been... I think he could have done some different things. Didn't float my boat. I'm not going to say anymore, but yeah.
Okay. Andy?
Yeah. But exactly the same. It was just, it happened, and that's about all I can say about it.
Okay. A match that I thought was superb from start to finish. I love the ending. Yes, there were a few blips in the match, but it was super aggressive, and it was what I wanted to see. And I've been a big fan of their feud. I've said it on previous videos. They've had excellent matches, regardless of what you say. I thought Becky and Lyra's contender for one of the feuds of the year. As much as the dislike for Lyra on the mic, she is a fantastic technical wrestler, and she showed that she could definitely have a street fight, and I'd watch it again. And we all got that right as well. Becky and Bayley's going to help Becky win.
Inadvertently, but
Inadvertently, yeah.
Whereas I think we all thought she was going to turn. I thought I like Becky. I think she's doing really well. I don't like her new music yet. I'm not sure if I ever will. I thought that was disappointing. I think that's pretty poor. Listened to it again on Raw and thought that was dreadful. I liked 90% of the match. I did actually I thought Lyra was a bit of a gunther. I thought she was a little bit sloppy. She was in the wrong place a few times. She was double checking, and they were calling a lot out loud. So I think she got caught with her pants down a bit in that. And she had a problem with her handcuffs or cable tie. But yeah, I mean, like I say, 90% of the match, cool. Big stage for her, SummerSlam, big match. So well done to them both. But onwards and upwards, I think, for Becky. Not sure where Lyra's going to go now. We'll see.
I like her music. Funnily enough, this could be the only week that me and Dave disagree with each other. But
he's just doing it on purpose now.
No, I'm not at all. I'm not at all. I had a fantastic weekend. I thought wrestling this week was superb, other than SmackDown, and the Cena face turn. But
can I just give you some breaking news? This is really relevant. I apologise, but Austin Theory has been removed from WWE's active roster internally.
Oh wow! Are you doing this to annoy me somewhat? As I did say before we went on, I'm going to try and mention Austin Theory in every video we do.
No, I will put it in our chat so you can it has not come from my rectum.
Damn.
And that's come up on 3 different sites, so I do apologise, but there we go. Sorry, yes. So you love her new music?
I do like her music, yeah. It's bit of me. What wasn't a bit of me was my prediction here. I cannot believe I went for Rhea. I've been singing Naomi's praises since the heel turn, and decided that after I watched WWE Unreal, Triple H wants to fuck Rhea Ripley in more ways than one.
Yes, you did.
And that's why I went with Rhea here. But you guys got it spot on in terms of the result. Andi Bottoms, sorry, can't give you that. Bianca.
She had a bottom.
That didn't happen. Yeah.
To be fair,
hang on.
She rolled her up, and she had a handful of tights round her bottom. So
okay, so and with that in mind, right, Andi, I'll give you 1.1, so that's 4.6, and Dave gets a 5, and I get nothing.
I tried.
0.1.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just write, but otherwise I could write penis.
Because I didn't know what the fuck to put.
Well, that's not my issue. You've had prediction shows where you've not put anything in there. If you want the extra if you want to win these competitions, Andi, to be the supreme champion of the world,
she was like the fucking
right? You know, the booking genius that you are, that you like to think you are in your little bedroom, then you've got to put down more than bottoms. You know, at least Dave's put Bianca helping Naomi. That could be a hand down the pants. That could be breast shot, you know.
Oh, yes.
Elaborate, my friend. However, I thought the match was very good. I didn't think it was as good as Rhea and Io's singles match they had. I didn't think it was as good as the WrestleMania opening match on night 2, was that? Or night 1? I can't remember which one it was. But
night 2.
But happy Naomi won. I just hope she doesn't lose to Stephanie Vaquer at Clash at Paris.
I don't think she will.
I don't think she will.
And another great women's match, and Io and Rhea again, fantastic, and Naomi slotted in there, and what she needed to do was great as well. So I was happy with the match.
Yeah.
I thought it was the match of the weekend, personally.
Yeah,
But,
I'd probably echo that as well.
in terms of you come out after a bit of a meh night one, and you start off really hot with established opening the card superstars. Rhea and Io have proven that they can take the bull by the horns, and Naomi is hot as over as fuck. And I thought that was a really good match. I thought
Definitely had that.
There were no notes for me to give on
I
that.
thought it was a
Definitely
really
had-
good match.
Definitely had that WrestleMania 41 vibe, from that
It was a bit
drive.
derivative. It wasn't as good as Bianca, but it was still very, very good and better than everything else on the card.
But no way.
Yeah.
The main event.
Yeah.
Cena and Cody Rhodes. You
Too long.
didn't think that was better. You didn't think the TLC was better than that.
Oh,
That's
We never even
disappointing.
predicted the TLC. So
We didn't
that
No,
predict
because
that.
it didn't get announced until after we'd done the prediction show.
Prediction show. Yeah. Should we as an honourable mention to TLC really quickly, just in one sentence?
Well, I was going to
everyone
talk
give their-
about it anyway. Yeah.
Okay, all right, go on then.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Oh,
Your
I was
honourable mention for-
just gonna keep it quick. I thought I love the idea that all the tag teams got an opportunity to shine. I was a little bit worried that we had 6 teams. I thought it might be a little bit overbooked, but I actually thought what the teams did was fantastic. I did think it got a little bit overbooked towards the end when you added 3 women and a couple of other guys. So we're now we're up to 15, 16, 17 people in the match. But I think everything the team's done I thought was cool. I did think it was okay, but I did think it got just a little overbooked towards the end.
just a bit crazy.
I thought it was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
I thought the Dudleys being there was amazing. I thought the Hardys being there was amazing. I thought Candice LeRae's spot off the ladder was amazing. I've already mentioned Montez Ford. The guy's a star. I thought the
Fracked
spot
him.
through Nathan Frazier, the bit where bloody Ciampa does the pull up on the titles is fucking ridiculously athletic.
The splash on each corner table.
Corner, yeah. Do you know? It was just I was marking out through most of the match. So for
It was
me,
great.
it was match of the weekend, and I knew it would be. It is what it is. If you like that kind of shit, Naomi, Rhea, and Io for me was a good match. It was a solid 3.5. It didn't touch the TLC. It didn't touch Cena and Cody Rhodes. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I agree to an extent that there were too many people in the match, but when they featured, they all did something that added to the match. It didn't take away from it. Interested to hear your thoughts, Andy, briefly.
TLC.
Yeah,
It was,
as I cut you off from Raw last week, I didn't want to
that's-
make the same mistake, brother.
It was very good. It was very good. It was a little overbooked, like you said, Dave. I don't know if I agree with the winner. I don't know if I really like the White Six at this point in time to be the champ still. But
Agreed.
also you don't want them to have a short reign. So like you don't want them to be transitional. But I just don't think they don't need the titles. They don't need to be in this division. But
it kind of makes sense, though, right? If they're going to dominate the last 3 weeks on SmackDown and destroy all the tag teams,
it's true.
you don't really want them not. I would have preferred different winners, put it that way, but it made sense from a storyline point of view.
Yeah, and it got everyone on the card. It got all of the tag teams in question on the card.
Which they deserved after missing out at WrestleMania. So yeah,
massive.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Hugely so.
I mean, you probably could have dropped maybe 1 or 2 of the teams. MCMG definitely could have been taken a powder. Maybe even DIY could have taken a powder. But yeah, I think they all brought something to the occasion, and kudos to them.
Magic. Main event. John Seaman, Cody Rhodes, spelled ROADS. All called it, so we'll all get points. 5.6. 6 and 4. And anyone get this right? Hit Cena in the head and wins? No. Turn heel. Kick Cena in the bollocks. Crossroads to win.
I should have said 28 crossroads to win, shouldn't I?
Brock comes down and helps Cody. Total shot to head victory. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was fucking excellent. I loved I love those main events where there's loads of finishes, loads of near falls. I thought it was super aggressive. I love Cena coming out from the entrance with Cody on his shoulders. Just thoroughly enjoyed it all. We can talk about the aftermath afterwards, but Dave, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was a bit disappointed with John Cena on SmackDown, so it did take a bit of the steam for me. I sort of already, because I was just so confident Cody was going to win. When Cena turned face, I sort of hoped that Cody might still turn heel, but he hasn't. So, I liked the match for about 30 odd minutes. I really do. I like false finishes. I like lots of different pin attempts. I do get bored of hitting 12 finishes in a match, and then you hit avalanche finishes and they still don't count as finishes, so that just frustrates me, but that doesn't matter. So 15 minutes of that I did find a bit tough, but can't take anything away from both of them. 100 times better than the WrestleMania match, completely different type of story, so it gave us the match I think everybody really wanted to probably see at WrestleMania. But yeah, it ticked 8.5 for me, because I do just get a little bit annoyed with the predictability of the finishes. Okay. But overall pleased. I'd have probably preferred Cody to turn, but he hasn't. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, okay. 8.5.
Andy, thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a little long. And like you said already, with the multiple finishes and the finishes on top of finishes with finishes attached, it can get a little bit samey, which is rich coming from an AEW fan, where it's all finishes all the time. But yeah, look, there was storytelling involved. There was pile drivers. There was Cody asking, "Is he okay? Can I continue?" sort of thing. Like you said, Fraz, the bit where he comes up the elevator with Cody on his shoulders was gold. It's well documented that I don't hate John Cena as a face. I like John Cena as a face now more than I liked him as a heel, because I think that character now has something to prove. He's been the champion. Granted, it didn't go the way they wanted it to. But yeah, I think there's still time to rescue and retcon this year for him. And like I said in the SmackDown review, like on our news drop, he gets the legacy pop for me. And yeah, so I'm gonna be happy when he comes out as a face. I love it.
Yeah, excellent. What were our thoughts on a certain Brock Lesnar appearing at the end of the show? Andy?
Well, I mean, if I was doing my indie roundup for this week, I could actually just say the internet wrestling community has gone completely fucking bizarre, gone completely mental. Every female member of the IWC has just, on TikTok, Twitter, everything, has been like, fuck this guy, he wasn't invited, we don't want him, we're not watching anymore. And a lot of the men as well, and it's just like, come on. The guy was involved in the situation with Vince, but he's been written out of the situation with Janelle Grant. Like, they've cleared him. He's been cleared for a couple of weeks now, and it's like, yeah, business as usual. Let's 4 weeks.
4 weeks he's been cleared. Yeah.
Let's just get on with it now. Like, this guy's money. This guy draws attention to the product. His matches with John are going to be half decent, and it's apparently what John wanted. He wanted a feud with Brock, apparently. Although there are reports saying that's not the case, so who knows. But yeah, I'm down for it.
Well, if you take speculation out of it and accusations, yeah, fuck it. I mean, just enjoy it for what it is. Like, God, life's too short. There's so much complaining going on right now.
Yep.
I for one was completely shocked. I did not expect Brock Lesnar to come back.
No,
I didn't
no
know
one.
he'd been cleared. And there were people that called it online, like they were saying Brock's going to come back, but or it's now or never. Pull the trigger.
Yes, they did say, yeah.
I am all in for it. I thought it was fantastic. I think he is the spitting image of his daughter, or the other way around, minus the beard. It's cool. It left me with I don't want to say a warm fuzzy feeling in my stomach, but I'm fucking pumped. Like I'm excited that Cody's champ. He can go off and now do something else. I thought, the Cena Brock thing's going to be great. Just the whole weekend was cool for me. Dave, I got the feeling that you thought it was a bit samey from a few years ago.
Well, it's a total lack of originality in it. This is now the third time he's come out as a surprise and attacked Cena. So it's like, oh, here we go again. But it is what it is. Brock's great. Every time he's done it, he's got the upper hand on Cena. So I think it's safe to say Cena will probably get the upper hand this time. But yeah, I mean, judging by the internet wrestling community, I think they missed a massive trick. He should have come out at the end of Evolution, shouldn't he? That would have really sparked some interesting situations. But yeah, look, it's nothing against Brock. It's nothing against Cena. And I agree with you, Andy. I much prefer Cena being a face. I think the execution of the face turn was poor. And I think, personally, they could have done more with Cena's face turn. And that's what I'm disappointed with. I'm not disappointed with him being a face again. I'm disappointed with just how it was thrown together on SmackDown in a promo, and we're all supposed to sort of swallow and believe that. I just think he deserves more. And I think, to be fair, in his last year, that could have been a much better moment for the fans if that was done differently. But it is what it is. For me, like I say, I think they've misfired a little bit with some of this stuff over the weekend, but can't take anything away from the matches and what people went out there and done. But yeah, a little bit disappointed that Brock's creativity is the same, but it will still be fantastic, and I am looking forward to it. But again, it's all, for me, my criticism are just the execution, not actually what's happened. So
Okay. Let's move on to the most important part of the video, as we've been going for 52 minutes. 53 minutes and 1 second.
This is old school.
it's a double. We should have done it in two shows.
It's a double show. We could do it in 2 shows. But we didn't. Total of night 1 in 3rd place, bringing up the rear, is Andy with 4 points, Dave with 5, and the supreme champion of night 1 with 7 points is Mr. Fraz Youssef.
Oh, well done.
Total night 2, Andy in 2nd place with 5.6, David leading the way with 6, and Fraz with 4. Well, David, congratulations. But overall, we have a 9.6, which I've not written in the right box. 9.6. Dave with an astonishing 11, and Farad with an incredible 11.11. That means I am victorious, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this on Spotify, I haven't put this in incorrectly. No, it is 11 for me as well. So that's a tie. Congratulations, Dave.
And congratulations to you. And again, just backing up the fact that I was happy with what happened at SummerSlam, because I predicted quite a lot of it. It was just a few tweaks on the execution that didn't do it for me.
I'm still going to go to my grave insisting that I get my 0.5 rather than my 0.1, but hey, I think 10, given that it doesn't fucking matter, I think you can give me my goddamn 0.5 instead of my 0.1.
No, I don't think so. I don't. If we do that, then I win the overall.
Alright, fine, man.
You don't want me. You and Dave don't want me to be the winner of this at the end of the year. So,
are we even
stick
keeping track
to
of this shit? I didn't think.
Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are.
Yeah, we agreed that in December we'd all go back and watch every single recap show and tally it all up to boost
Well, an hour each, Jesus.
to boost our numbers.
To boost the numbers, yeah. No, I believe that's 4, 4, and 3 now for me and Dave. So,
Well done.
Andy, bit of catching up to do, my friend.
Mind you, the one
actually,
that,
no,
one
it could be
every time Andy wins, he absolutely trouses us, though. That's the difference.
Well, I mean, 7 is pretty good score.
I'm just. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna I'm gonna go.
But
straight down
sorry,
the line
it's
with
not
no
it's not actually 4, 4, 3. It's 5, 5, 3 because we both get a point for tonight. We're all three of us were. It was 3, 3, 3. So 4 for me, 4 for Dave, and then we get an extra point for. Yeah, or is it 4.5? Shall we share the point, Dave?
Surely you should share.
I don't mind. I mean, all I'll say is that had we put the TLC match in, I would have picked the Wyatts. So, you know.
Me too, and I would have picked it by them climbing the ladder. So that would have been 2 points for me, and I would have been Supreme Champion.
I would have predicted
ladies and
the numbers come
gentlemen,
out.
if you have history tells us that you basically watch about 45 seconds of our videos, but if you have reached 56 minutes and 30 seconds, I'd like to thank you for enduring that. We'd love to hear your views on SummerSlam. Hopefully it will align with mine because I thought it was rather good. But if you want to be doom and gloom mongers like these two bloody
No.
roasters, you
11.
can.
11.
No predictions, yeah, but the general attitude of both of you is you've shit on the crowd here. They've paid good money to go. If it didn't make it for you, you should have come to my house and watched it.
I did.
It's not my fault. It's
You
not my.
cancelled.
You still
cancelled on
thought.
Sunday.
You still thought it was dog, didn't you? Oh, well, I couldn't, could I? My good lady had to go to work, and then she got signed off. So
And I couldn't
Fair,
Saturday.
you were at work as well, weren't you? So.
I was, but I still
I was at work
because
as
that's
well.
what a true dedicated fan does. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. We appreciate the support. We love you all. And as a wise man once said, Illy Jefferson is the greatest thing to come out of the Middle East. Good night. God bless. See you on the next one.